Hi everybody, I'm Scott Frankowski and this is Head West Photos. With me here today is Caramel Haydarian, my sister-in-law. She has her master's degree, just graduated this past week? Yesterday, December 14th, 2020. Just got her Master's of Science in Graphic Information Technology from Arizona State University.
Yep.
She's here today to help me design a website. This is what she trained for.
Yep.
So I have the smallest photography business you could ever imagine. And I'm trying to make that into something. And right now I'm kind of all over the place on it. So she is an expert in this arena and is going to help me out and get me selling some prints and get me rich. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. So we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. I just wrote down the 5, it's like from an article, we can link it, but it's like the 5 like areas, the 5 levels of UX. So like they're like the 5 S's. So we have strategy, the scope, the structure, the skeleton, and the surface. So you won't really see, you'll see surface at the end. That's like the cool stuff. So first, we're going to talk about strategy, and that's like why we want to make this website. So what is the goal of this, first of all? So I'm just going to like go ahead and write that down. So
okay,
like,
so is this my personal goals or financial goals or business goals or all of those?
So let's talk about, first of all, like what is like your objective? Why do you want to create this website?
I want a place to showcase some of what I think are my best photos.
Showcase, okay, best photo. Okay, so that's a big deal. So like I kind of know about his stuff a little bit. So like you do want to convert some of your users to like customers like from this? Is that another goal?
That would be ideal.
Okay, so ideal.
Yeah, I would like to have the option that if people like a print, really I just want to show off like portfolios from different photo shoots, like so organized by like sections, like the photo shoot I went out today in the desert. Desert walk, December 15th, 2020. And maybe just, 10 of the best photos that I find in there. And it's not that I want to necessarily sell prints of any of those in particular. Like, so right now I have an Etsy store, link in the bio. And you can just, buy some of what I think are my best shots or ones that I just really like for one reason or another. So those are for sale right now. But I don't want to put all of my photos into there. I think that it takes so long to build them on Etsy. I'd rather just have a portfolio. And then if people want a particular print, if people come to it through a search or something, that they have the option that they can spend money there. I'll get the order, I can print it, and send it out to them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Is that all good?
Yeah. Okay. So, I think we have a pretty good idea. Like you want to, so like for the reason why, so he's showcasing his work, and then also we kind of want that like later on goal of connecting to the Etsy shop. So like that's kind of be my main focuses here. Is that like okay with you? Did you want to add anything?
I think it's like I'd want this separate from the Etsy shop, I think.
Okay.
And maybe that's not the best idea. Like to have
well, we'll see.
2 different places you can buy photos. I'd rather just have the Etsy shop be for like
The best that you were.
the best of the best that I think would reach. I don't know, people searching for things like that on Etsy.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a pretty good strategy so far. I'm pretty happy with that. So now we're going to talk about the scope, and the scope is like what kind of information does he want on the website, and then also like what functions he wants on the website. So we just kind of got glimpses of that. I would say that for the content he wants, a lot of photos. You're going to see a lot of photos there. So we're going to go ahead and put that. And then also there's going to be, do you want like descriptive text? Like what do you, like are you going to do like kind of like a, what is that?
Minimal,
like a blog or like how do you want it
possibly
to
a blog,
Okay,
but
possible
like
blog.
minimal.
Possible blog. Okay. So minimal text.
Like, if anything on the website, I'm starting this YouTube channel now. Will be, I don't know what video, maybe 5, 6, or 7 on the YouTube channel.
Cool.
Depending on how much we do with this. We might break this off into its own series.
Yay!
So I don't know if I'd necessarily want to link this YouTube to that.
Okay.
Because the YouTube, I think, goes more in depth, like the technical and, the nerdiness, the nerdy aspects of photography and stuff like that. And this whole design thing. Does that belong on a website that's showcasing my photos? To me, that seems like a mismatch between what I'm doing. I'd like to have anyone who watches here, though, have the opportunity to go here.
Yeah.
And then if they want, buy something if they want to.
Yeah.
Like that, if I can bring in money, I want to bring in money.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily trying to. I have a job, but this could be just some side income or, why leave that money on the table?
Yeah. Okay, I get you. I'm just gonna we'll probably have to talk about that a little more because I think it might be good to connect it, but we can put it in a smaller, a small link or something. Like it might be good just in case they're like, hey, I want to learn more about your process. Like some people are interested in that, so they might. But for now, we can just lead it.
Go, we'll see.
Possible. Okay, and then so about the functionality, so from what I'm getting is you want them to click photo. I'm assuming you want these kind of collections. This is what I'm picturing, these collections, right? For example, the desert walk that he had today.
I want to be so probably the homepage would just be, you would see the squares, maybe with rotating pictures when you mouse over them.
Yeah, like a carousel.
And then you could go into that and see 10 pictures.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, okay, that sounds pretty good.
And they're going to be good pictures.
They're going to be good.
They're going to be excellent.
They're going to be good.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
They will. So I'm thinking for functionality, it's going to be pretty simple. You're going to be clicking smaller photos and they're going to get larger. That's the main functionality I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What else are you thinking? You want them to be able to buy through your store, right?
Yes.
Through that website. So that's going to be probably the biggest functionality we're looking at here is the purchasing aspect. So purchasing photos, interacting with photos.
And I'm not... See, I have the printing. I have a whole print studio at home that I can print and mail out and everything from there.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that I think another way to go with this might be to link it to another site that just handles all the printing, all the shipping and everything. So I would upload my photos onto, I forget the names of the site. I'll put some up here or something.
To shipping site.
Yeah, so and that's something I'm considering. Just because I'm traveling a lot and I don't want to. I like printing. It's so fun just to print photos and everything. But from a practical standpoint, I can't do that. If somebody would order a random photo while I'm here in El Paso, I have to go travel back home to do that, which I had to do last week.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
9-hour drive. I'd rather not do that.
It makes sense. Okay, I've got that down. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about structure. I kind of like to mix structure and skeleton because structure is all about organizing. So we're gonna be looking at how the users are gonna interact with the product, which is kind of something we talked about in the scope, and then also just how the site is organized. So I kind of take both of those and put them together. So for the skeleton and the structure here, I typically like to do competitors analyses. So that's when you look at similar websites and you see what they did, and that all just goes back to UX principles, how you definitely want to use things that the user's used to, conventions. So it's just nice to follow a similar pattern. So we'll probably be looking at those like later. And then once we get that, he and I are gonna sketch out like a site, like with this marker. Like I always do it on big paper. I love big paper, so we'll be using the big paper to sketch out the website. And then from there, I'm gonna take it to Figma, and I just love
What's
Figma.
Figma?
So Figma is a wireframing tool. It's
Okay.
also, you can also use it for
So it's like
mock-ups.
Adobe XD. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
have heard of. I haven't
Yeah,
really used
yeah,
it.
you're
but-
right. You're right. He's right. So yeah, it's a good, it's a pretty powerful tool. I really like it. You can use it for prototyping, and you can also use it for wireframing. We're gonna be using it for wireframing and mockups for this. So I hope we can get out to you guys a high fidelity mockup. So that'll be really cool to look at. And then from there, it's gonna be high fidelity. So that'll lead into, the skeleton was the wireframe. And then from there, it'll lead into that high fidelity mockup, which is
HD.
the HD, which
1080p,
is the
4K.
It's true. So that's the surface level of it all, and then we'll probably implement it either, like we'll either do it together or someone will implement it for him. We'll see. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So
Okay.
now we have to go do a competitors analysis, and then we'll update you guys how that goes.
All right. So yeah, we'll go from here, and in another video, we'll go through this whole sketching out on paper, and we'll take you through the process so you can see, working with a professional, somebody in the business, somebody who knows her stuff. She's gonna show me how this works, and if she's successful, I'll make money. And she's not getting paid because I married her sister.
Yes, you married my sister, and also he takes photos for me, which
I
on my
did. I did do
Twitter,
portraits
He
for her.
did my
I'll
portraits.
show those portraits.
So that's
Here.
That's really nice. So that's the symbiotic relationship we have.
It's all working out.
It
All right.
is.
Thank you.
Thanks, you
Caramel.
guys. Thanks, Scott.
Yep. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.